It's time for another 172-second review. This time, Node by Jordan Booth, John Gosling, and Joe LaCastro, published by Level Zero Games. Node is a card game for 2 to 5 players ages 8 and up, in which players represent hackers attempting to uncover sectors of a corporate server, tagging the target sectors with their avatars to gain fame and glory amongst the digital infiltration community. That's what it says on the box anyway. What Node really is a tile-laying card game in which you're trying to claim the largest clusters of like-colored squares while preventing your opponents from stealing them. If at any point you have claimed the largest clusters of all 5 colors, you win instantly. Alternately, if you have the most claims at the end of the game, you also win. Each player is represented by one of these hacker avatars. There's the signal bars, the Space Invader, the Luther Corp logo, the Ninja Throwing Star, and one of those plastic things you put in the middle of 45 RPM records. You get one of these markers for each color in order to mark when you've claimed a cluster. Only one marker can be on the board for each color, so if you claim black, for example, you'll likely be removing an opponent's marker as well. The cards are each divided into 6 nodes, displaying 2 of the 5 colors in varying configurations. You get 5 of these cards in your hand to start, and on your turn you'll play one of these to the table and draw a replacement. You can also discard a card and draw if you don't have anything useful to do. When you place a card on the table, it must cover at least one existing node, and the color you cover must match what's there already. If you make a cluster larger than any other cluster of that color, you claim it. Place your marker on that cluster and remove any opponent's marker for that color as well. With careful, or perhaps lucky, play, you could claim 2 clusters in a single turn. And that's the basic game. Play continues until one player controls all 5 colors, or until the deck runs out, in which case players play what's in their hands, and whoever controls the most clusters at the end wins. I'm drawn to Node's puzzle-like nature. The key isn't necessarily making clusters bigger, it's claiming a good-sized cluster and then sealing it off with another color so it can't be stolen. This creates some subtle jockeying for position as you try to protect your claims. I'm rather taken by the 8-bit pixel art style as well. As far as downsides go, this is a small press game, and that's reflected in the components. These player markers are made of the same cardstock as the deck and had to be cut out before play. The cardstock, though, is pretty functional. It's not the highest quality I've seen, but it shuffles well. I just wish it fit back in the box better after you've cut the pieces out. Also, I think this is best as a 2-player game. With more players, it's increasingly unlikely that somebody will achieve total victory with all 5 colors, and when it comes to final scoring, the last player has a distinct advantage, not having to defend their clusters. Still, I find the gameplay of Node compelling enough to recommend this game, and it was one of my most pleasant surprises of 2011. 8 out of 10. I'm Eric Summerer, and that's another 172-second review. For more board game videos and my favorite board gaming podcast, check out Dicetower.com. Thanks for watching.